Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk about, should you buy a cheap Tesla, an inexpensive Tesla? I'm talking Teslas that are as low as $17,000 to $18,000. We're going to talk about that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description if you could support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla, all better than Tesla financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. But let's take a look at this. So on Tesla, not Tesla's website, but sometimes there's Teslas that go under the $25,000 threshold, which then makes it eligible for the $4,000 used electric vehicle tax credit, which can bring prices as low as like $17,000 to $18,000. Like some of these vehicles from Hertz. I know Hertz could be an iffy one to buy because this is a vehicle that has been rented out, of course, that has had a lot of butts in seats. So it might not be the best use case or best option here. But you can see the cheapest one, 2022 Tesla Model 3 base sedan, Sacramento, California, with 95,000 miles on it for a price of $22,244. So that means after the tax credit, that could be a $4,000 purchase price after the $4,000 used EV tax credit. And so you can see how cheap or how inexpensive some of these can be. I mean, certified pre-owned. I imagine this is Hertz's pre-owned, certified, or whatever it is. It's still interesting here to see, and maybe you can get an extended warranty from Tesla to try and cover some of the things, but most likely not. But leave it up to Inside EVs. They actually posted an article. So you want to buy one of Hertz's cheap Tesla, but should you? And because we don't know what the conditions of these Hertz Teslas could be, right? But we do know this: Hertz did dump a ton of inventory onto the auction sites, and so a lot of dealers out there, a lot of used car lots have that same inventory for sale. So shout out to Kevin Williams of Inside EVs. He tracked some of them down to check it out to see for himself. Is it worth it to try and buy one of these used older Model 3s? And so really the question is A, you got to figure out where this vehicle was driven about, where it was registered potentially, and of course also the condition of it as well. And so Hertz, I believe you can go to these used car lots that they have to sell the vehicles and take a look at it for yourself to see if it's worth it or not, or you can just go to other used car lots that probably bought one of these deals from Hertz as well. So pretty interesting here. You can see all the different screenshots, but he was able to find and track down one of these vehicles. And you can see some of the interior is not doing well for one of these vehicles. You can see in the pictures here, it's already wrinkled up, which Tesla build quality is Tesla build quality. We'll take it for whatever it's worth in there. But really, you just want to make sure it runs and drives and it doesn't have any scratches or nicks or rips or tears or anything like that. But I would certainly recommend do an extended test drive, maybe take it on the highway and local streets for as long as you potentially can. And the biggest thing here is you want to make sure that the Tesla vehicle is not driven in any hot climate areas. Shout out to Hybrid and Electric Car Sales, a used EV dealer that specializes in hybrid and electric vehicles car sales in the Tennessee area. Shout out to Chip Jeppy, the CEO and owner. We talked to him to talk about where does he try and source his electric vehicles to try and resell. And he says, stay away from buying electric vehicles, buying Tesla vehicles from the hot states. So California, depending on some areas, Arizona, you want to stay from one of those places because the battery will not be the best. That's what his recommendation is. And so I kind of believe that as well. And I asked him, what about cold areas? What about like places up north, he said those are completely fine in terms of degradation. You want to stay away from the hot areas for that. But really cool to see. I mean, really at the end of the day, you're going to find a mixed bag of used Teslas. I can tell you from the Teslas that I've rented personally from Hertz, it has certainly been, some of them were pretty much beat to crap. Some of them were okay. I mean, maybe like a 1-year-old Tesla Model Y was okay, and the Model 3 that I rented was kind of beat to crap and falling apart for sure. So you want to be pretty handy, and of course there's going to be issues or maybe issues depending on where you buy the older Tesla. So certainly keep an eye out and see which deal might make the sense for you. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link to support the channel. Get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks for supporting our Roblox. Thanks for coming in. Blueberry, Car Geek, thank you for coming in. Thank you everybody for hitting that like button. It goes a long way for sure. Helps support the channel and the video. Carly, thanks for coming in. And TN Treasure Hunter, thanks for coming in as well. We'll get to all your live stream comments after the next topic. In this next topic, Rivian seems to be putting their vehicles on clearance because now you can get 2023 models for $10,000 off. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just running in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Chris for posting this. All new, all the 2023 model year R1T, the truck vehicles, inventory vehicles with max pack, so the biggest battery, are $10,000 off, up to 410 miles of range. I mean, this seems like a slick deal if we were to call it that, that's for sure. And now Rivian has access to the supercharger network. I think I just saw a post where it was updated today. And so you can start to see some of the deals that could be out there for a Rivian R1T can really stack up to low payments. Yesterday, we found this on the website where it was a payment of $494 a month. I mean, certainly this has got me thinking. I mean, Cybertruck is cool and all that, but at a markup of $100,000 or $120,000, you can save yourself a hefty payment, hefty change of $20,000, if not more, and have more range as well, because the Rivian R1T has 410 miles of range versus the Cybertruck at 340, 300, really call it 280. So definitely a striking deal, that's for sure. I think my one hesitation about buying any other electric vehicle besides a Tesla was the supercharger network and not how it was only available for Tesla. But now that Rivian has access as well, maybe it's time to try one of these other Rivian vehicles, because I do like the brand of Rivian, the styling, the driving, the look, and everything, and especially the interior, because it actually is a very nice interior. And they also have a dog mode. They have their own version of dog mode as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. We're going to jump into the live stream comments after this water break. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Certainly, we were talking about used electric vehicles, specifically used cheap $17,000 Teslas. Should you buy them? Really depends. Of course, it depends on the condition, and also stay away from any Teslas that have came from hot climate areas, as recommended by Chip Jeppy of hybrid and electric vehicle sales in Tennessee. Definitely reach out if you're interested in a vehicle with hybrid and electric sales. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Roblox, thanks for coming in. Car Geek, my cousin and I want her mother to buy a Tesla. What do you think? I feel like buying a former rental EV wouldn't be as bad as buying a former gas car, because EVs don't wear and tear as much. When you abuse them, I would take a chance personally. Yeah, it seems like with older Teslas, what does get abused is the interior. It just doesn't last as long for whatever reason. I mean, it's really because everything is plastic and kind of just pops in or pops out when you take off the covers. And so that's why you just got to make sure those are great before buying it. Carly, what do you think about this rental and price? I mean, $17,000, $18,000 for a daily driver. I mean, you really can't go wrong with it. That's for sure, especially if you can get one with warranty or a little bit of warranty left. TN, thanks for coming in. If you have someone who can work on it and don't have to depend on Tesla to fix everything, to maybe buy one. Yeah, so definitely check out. I mean, not sponsored by hybrid and electric car sales at all, but he is a good friend that we used to work together in the past. And so they do repairs on Teslas as well. And I think I would call him like a Tesla Tesla Pro in terms of purchasing, fixing them, and of course selling them. $500 a month for the R1 deal. R1T is a hell of a deal, even if it's a base model. Car Geek 100%. Yeah, I'm going to look into this maybe once the Model X is done for and we're ready to move on to the next one. YSBH, thanks for coming in. I'm looking forward to the Volvo EX30 dual motor. Looks like a great EV, especially that pricing of that one seems really good as well. Very true, but they're all great. Carly, or is it the 2023 Model 3 blue metallic and white interior for 11K miles for $28,895 from a dealer with a better choice than a rental? I would say if you're that close to under $25,000, you might as well try and get it under $25,000 so you can get that used $4,000 EV rebate. Car Geek, do you think Tesla will drop prices further, specifically on Model Y and X, but just in general? Yeah, I think they've got some room. I mean, before the most recent price drop, this $2,000 price drop on the Model Y, there were already discounts of $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 off, even $8,000 off. So do they have room? They have definitely gone lower, maybe like another $2,000 to $3,000 more on average. But right now, I don't see it happening in the next, not until June or even September, but definitely December. We certainly we've been eyeing the Model 3 Performance. It's a hot car, that's for sure. I mean, I like the look. I like the value that it brings. But the other flip side of me, it says let's just wait until December to see what types of deals that could be happening in the December for the Model 3 Performance, the brand new one, because who knows what's going to happen. In terms of Model X, do I think that price is going to drop? I don't think so. Model X is the lowest it's ever been in terms of historical data and things like that. The Model X has never been as low as the current price that it is today, especially when you factor in the $7,500 federal tax rate. It is a phenomenal deal. What you're looking at right now is a price history tracker chart that shows all the different prices for Model X. It's the page we're on right now. And so certainly I would not say it's going to get lower, but who knows, right? Arto, 70K Tesla? Yes, after the $4,000 used EV tax credit. Cupman, thanks for coming. Do you think now is the best time to buy a 2021, 2021 S22 Model S or wait for the 2022 leases to end? I mean, if you can keep waiting, it's always going to go lower and lower and lower. Mike, what are some good options to sell? Tesla seems like they're heavily lowballing on Model 3 trade-in estimates. Find your local dealer that purchases wholesale and try and sell to them for sure. Arto, there's coming maybe a hatchback model. I don't think so, but I mean, yes, there's going to be a robotaxi / Model 2. So yes, in the future, there could be something like that. In this next topic, the Tesla Universal Wall Connector is now available in the referral shop. We'll talk about how many points it actually is and my thoughts on this, because I definitely made a mistake not buying one of these. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Colton for posting this with out-of-spec detail. Tesla Universal Wall Connector is now available for 12,000 referral credits in the referral shop. This is a interesting deal because you could get the regular wall connector from the referral shop for 9,000 credits. So it's about 3,000 credits more to get the Universal Wall Connector. I definitely went in the wrong direction when I went with a level 2 connector. I thought I did my research and I thought, hey, we're going to get a nice wall connector that should be good and sustainable. And then, of course, everybody started going in a different direction with all the different charge ports. And what I mean by charge ports is like J1772 versus Tesla J-plug or Tesla plug and things like that. But this is the wall box / wall charger that I bought. I thought it was going to be smart and buy the J1772 plug that's going to be foolproof for other EVs going on and on to the future. But then a lot of other companies got on the Tesla bandwagon, the Tesla plug bandwagon, and have now committed to switching to the Tesla plug for their EVs. And so now it kind of feels like you need something that's a little bit of both, especially if you're going for a long term. And so now I would definitely recommend getting a universal wall connector if you can spend the extra money. I know, of course, there's lower cost options out there. I mean, the wall connector that's universal from Tesla is, I think, like what, $600 to $700. And so certainly there's like, I think I saw like a wall box way cheaper for like $200 from Costco or something like that. So certainly ultimately, is it worth 3 times the price? Maybe not. Maybe not. Here's the post I was talking about from Sam's Club. They posted it for $200 brand new, which is a phenomenal deal. So is it worth paying 3x more for a universal wall connector? Probably not. But if you've got multiple EVs or you want to buy multiple EVs, then I would say the wall connector is the way to go. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic, or let's jump into the live stream comments. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. We're talking about used EVs, cheap $17,000 used Teslas. Is it worth it? Is it worth taking the gamble and or risk? I mean, Hertz, Inside EVs went and tracked down a used Hertz one that was from the auctions and had some interesting pictures to talk about it. It seems like they're not in the best interior condition. You can see we've got some wavelengths in the leather, which is right in line with my experience with used electric vehicles or used Teslas that I rented from Hertz as well. But Tesla, I mean, it's kind of what it is with like the interior quality. It's not going to be the best. And you got to be able to figure out how to fix this kind of stuff because it won't really last as good. Even with like the newer Cybertruck, that's one of my gripes is like the plastics aren't necessarily the best with that. Shim, thanks for coming in. Is there a difference in Tesla Vision parking sensors between 2023 and 2024? No, it's exactly the same, actually. I find the 2023 is wildly inaccurate. Yeah, it's about the same, I think. Arto, good Cybertruck videos. Thank you. Cybertruck, there's a Model 3 for $14K somewhere used. Yeah, the price is just going to keep going lower and lower and lower. Car Geek, would you recommend buying a current Model Y, buying a current Model X, or waiting for the Juniper Y? I would say it really depends because I really like the Model S and the Model X because of air suspension. So if you're someone that is prone to suspension harshness of it, then I would say get a Model X. But if you're someone that you think you're just going to have it for a couple of years, then you would probably lose less money on a Model Y, a current one, waiting for the Juniper Model Y. And I would even maybe say lease a Model 3 or Model Y for 2 years so that you're locked in with the low payment, don't have to worry about it, and then get into the brand new Juniper Model Y when it actually comes out. Car Geek, all long range with 5 seats. Yeah, 100%. Graham Stuffin, thanks for coming in. Got a blue Model 3 Performance on order before cost increase. Nice. Congrats to you. That's for sure. I'm looking for someone that is about to take delivery of a Model 3 Performance in the Southern California area. I want to join you at your delivery appointment. So if you've got one coming up, let me know for sure. Model X is better if you have the money for it. Yeah, 100%. Luther, love the channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you for that. Thank you for supporting everyone. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments and everything. I know a bunch of you are about to get Tesla, so congrats to you. Definitely check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description if you want to support the channel. We got Tesbros, Vion, Jawa for the best interior accessories, and we got MAGBAK as well. All discount codes down below in the description. And on top of that, if you're about to buy a Model Y, Model S, or Model X, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving, which is valued at $300. And lastly, shout out to Tony with Quick Bandit. If you're looking for a front license plate holder for your Tesla vehicle, definitely check out Tony or 1975 Creations front license plate quick branded release mount. Discount code down below in the description. We have this for our Model X, and it's 100% worth it for places where you might be prone to getting a ticket for not having a front license plate. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Definitely hit that subscribe. We got some new Cybertruck videos coming out, one that you might be very interested in. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.